Good morning, everybody. We're going to talk about next week. It's probably the first shot to potentially see something spin off along the eastern seaboard. It's speculation still because nothing's on the maps, but I want to show you what I'm looking at. To start off here, we have this little snow event up in New England tomorrow, Wednesday. A few inches of snow in the mountains. It's not going to be as much as the models are printing out. I would say 2, 4 inches, maybe locally 5 up there. But it's really the period in the wake of next week's storm I'm looking at as we get into early next week. Now, what's going to happen, guys, is a big old cold shot's going to come in Monday and Tuesday of next week. I'm pretty confident you'll see this cold air. And when you see these big shots of cold air come in, you always want to look on the front end or the tail of these big cold shots to see, can we see some sort of a low pressure system spin up and ride the boundary up, right? So we're going to have to see if that happens. Moving on here, let's look at the GFS model. This is now Wednesday of next week. You can see there is no storm being shown, but you can see there's energy up here and energy down here. So what would have to happen, guys, is this is energy in the upper level jet stream at 18,000 feet. If you can get this to sharpen a little bit, so for instance, we need to take the ridge here to sharpen the ridge, have something dive in a little bit more, you get some amplification, have something ride up a frontal boundary, which, like I just said, will be in place given all the cold that's coming in Wednesday on Wednesday. So it's something we're going to have to watch. What I will say is, as we go into this period, it does look a little similar to a period of 2002, December 5th. Not as far south. So if this happens, you'd have to adjust as maybe almost 100 miles north. But it is a similar situation where you had a cold outbreak and you had a wave develop along a boundary. We'll see what happens. Just speculation. Stay tuned.